What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping in. Today, we have an exciting knife to unbox. This is coming in from PKT Gear. They're an online knife retailer. They're a new online knife retailer, and they have a collaboration with SRM here to check out, and this looks really cool. If you like knife and EDC content, you're in the right spot. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I release daily videos, and hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. Let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So huge shout out to PKT Gear for sending this in. They had seen some of my SRM content before and knew I was a big fan of this knife. And I am a huge fan of this knife. We are going to be looking at the 255 here, but this has a little update to it, a couple updates. We're going to be looking at a 140 CR blade steel here, and they're saying 61 to 63 on the HRC, the core layer. And then they're saying that it is a comparable characteristic to S35 VN steel. So a balance of hardness, toughness, and edge retention. That is all stated from SRM and PKT Gear. So for everything, this is your good old 255. This is SRM's, one of their staple models or their staple model, but with a few upgrades. We have the 140 CR blade steel. They also came out with G10, micarta, carbon fiber. This is the green micarta variant with the satin hardware and the 140 CR blade. Now, if you have a real good eye, tell me if you see anything there. And I actually saw this through a photo, and there's no recognition on the website, and nobody told me, but do you see it yet? If you don't, check this out. Look at that. So we got dual thumb studs and the dual crossbar lock that are both going to be sporting glow-in-the-dark tips, which is awesome. So that's something I didn't even know that was going on with the knife. I knew that it had the upgraded or updated steel, but I thought I saw just a difference in shading or something in the photo, and I wondered to myself, is that some sort of glow in the dark? And I wanted to see when we got out of the package. I saw that it definitely was. So dual thumb studs for the deployment on this thing. They're placed and done extremely well. If you don't know about SRM, they've been dabbling for years around this price point from like 40 to 100 bucks, and they're an absolute slayer in this price range. They make a very formidable cutting tool. That is what they are going for here with their line of knives. Something that's easy to carry, something that everyone can carry. We have a deep carry left and right hand pocket clip, lanyard post for lanyard fans with the back spacer. Crossbar lock is going to be a dependable locking mechanism for a folder. And then SRM, their build quality, their quality control is very, very good in my opinion. And then they have good customer service as well. So if you're looking for a new EDC knife, you're looking for a lightweight EDC knife, or you're just looking for something that's new, flashy, and not everyone is going to have, and I guarantee it, and that's because they're just not going to have enough push for people to know about it. So the people who see a couple of videos are going to be the only ones who probably know about this. We're looking at 3 inches of edge there and 3¼ overall. And then to the bottom of the pocket clip there, that's 7½ inches. So to put that in perspective, we have the Drop Bear and we have the Vosteed Raccoon, going to be almost directly in line with the Raccoon and a little bit larger than the Drop Bear. And then a couple randoms. We got the Militol and the Bull Tusk from Civivi, and those are both going to be just a hair larger than the 255. So what that all means is this is going to be in a lot of people's wheelhouses, and there's new people coming in every day. And I know when I was new 5-6 years ago or whatever, I learned new company after new company after new company that I had no idea existed. And then you come to find out they make solid knives as well. And you're going to find that throughout your knife journey. You're going to find new companies, new knives, and you're going to take a chance on them. If you're a knife collector or an enthusiast, you're going to take a chance and you're going to realize, damn, that's a good knife that I overlooked, right? Stuff like that. And that's happened to me many of times. So we are looking at a nice deep carry clip. You won't see any of that knife poking out of the pocket. Clean pocket clip, and it's going to be easy to reverse over for left-hand carry. So very good on the pocket clip department. As far as ergonomics are concerned, this thing is a dream in the hand. The way that pocket clip is done, at least in my hand, I don't feel that thing at all. The 255 is extremely popular. It might not be mainstream popular like the Civivi Elementum or a QSP Penguin, but that's the type of knife the 255 is. It's a Penguin. It's a Elementum. That's this type of knife for SRM. Great sharpening choil, and you could argue this is better than all of those. Look at that edge, baby. SRM don't mess around. They're one of my favorite in the shadow knife companies. I mean, there's several of them that I consider in the shadows, and that's not, it's not a great thing, but it's not a bad thing either. You got SRM, you got Rake, you got Real Steel, Off Grid Knives, a bunch of great knife companies that produce really solid knives, really solid cutting tools for people, and they kind of sit in the background. They definitely deserve their spotlight, and I try to provide that to some of these other companies. It's not always about the latest and the greatest. Sometimes it's taking a look back on something that's older and has been proven, right? And the 255 here is definitely a proven design from a proven company. We have that quarter liner back strap attachment there. That's going to be just for your crossbar lock there. And then the rest of it is going to be micarta. So very, very lightweight. I guess we can weigh it. I wasn't going to, but we might as well. It's light, guys. 2.2. Basically, call that nothing. 2.2. Unreal. One thing I definitely want to do again is cut some freaking paper. This thing is ridiculous, guys. For a knife to do that to this telephone book paper, that is impressive. That's freaking impressive, guys. I've cut hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of telephone book paper. This might be one of the sharpest knives out of the box that I have ever handled. Oh, yeah. Whoo, baby. They ain't messing around. That thing is ridiculous. All right. Cardboard. Oh, beautiful. I'm just giving it just enough to go through, which is nothing. That is impressive. That's a great edge. I mean, I don't expect nothing less from SRM. I mean, I've checked out probably a dozen of their knives, in my knife journey, and they have all been very, very well done right out of the box. A dependable edge, great fit and finish, good solid lockup. We're gonna get good solid lockup out of this knife. We don't even need to. They're a company who checks that before it goes out the door. So very good. We don't need the spine whacker for this one. I've tested 4 different 255s, I want to say, at least, and they're solid. Plus many other crossbar lock knives from SRM. They do an outstanding job. I will have these linked down below. Definitely can recommend anything from SRM, or at least most knives from SRM, especially the 255. I'll have this link down below through PKT Gear. That is the only place you'll be able to pick up the 140 CR blade and the glow-in-the-dark thumb studs. And they have several different versions of the knife. I think 6 different ones. Carbon fiber, G10, and micarta. So plenty to choose from. They will all be in varying price points. I think from like 50 to 80 or something like that. The micarta is going to be 70, so not too shabby at all for the 140 CR, the micarta, the glow-in-the-dark studs and crossbar. I think that's a solid price tag for this knife right here, especially if it can compete with steels like S35VN. There's no doubt that it's a solid price tag for the knife. Let me know what you think of the new version of the 255. I love hearing from you guys, your thoughts and opinions on these newer knives. And let me know if you have any experience with SRM's knives. Because if you haven't, I think if you're in this price point, they are a company worthy of your time and worthy of you picking up something from. There's no question about it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. If you're new to the channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I will put up a couple of new videos on your screen. If you want to go check out the latest Artisan Cutlery release, pick on this video right here. If you want to see my latest top 7 fixed blade videos, click on this video here on your left. And YouTube is recommending you the one on the top. Love you all. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.